Hello and welcome. Today we are going to go ahead and take a look at the Taiyo Hauler. So this ship is designed as a freight ship built entirely out of Taiyo parts, and it's all just an exercise in how much can you move with a Class A ship and zero ranks of Starship design. So we are maintaining that we need to have 27 light years jump range because that is the minimum that you need to be able to get anywhere um, between star systems and Starfield. We need to have a cargo hold hab. We need to have a bed and a bathroom, and ideally a galley. Other than that, just how much cargo can you pack on? So now that we've looked at this ship from the outside a little bit, let's go ahead and land. And as always, it's a rainy day on Neon. So let's go back into our ship and do our interior tour. You can see that we immediately enter into the 2x2 cargo hold hab. Right on this side, we have the 2x1 workshop. This is more here because I wanted a 3 wide vessel and, workshop. Then we're going to come back up here, jump up, because ladders are for noobs, obviously. We can see here's our docking access, and we enter into the 1x1 companionway. Open the door, and we are entering into the 2x1 captain's quarters. Note if the captain's quarters does not have a galley, though it does have a coffee machine. But if you wanted a ship with a galley, you could just swap this out for the all-in-one. With this connection point, the all-in-one would lose two of the beds there, but you would still have two beds there, a bathroom over there, and then the galley fridge area right up here. So it's just your choice on what you want there. Coming forward, here's our cockpit. And that is the interior of this ship. Now, rather than running through Neon security and then going through the loading screens, it's just a fast travel to Neon Core. And then we have to run all the way to Radiation Tower, go through the glitches because for some reason Neon does not like my computer. Or maybe my computer doesn't like Neon, who knows. Gonna come on over to this elevator and then go on down to Taiyo Astroneering. Now that we're in here, come on down to this lady.
Tire ships are more than we've got something for everyone.
Hop on into the shipbuilder and grab my colors. There we go. And if you've been enjoying my ship builds, please, by all means, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things while I show you how this ship is built. So we've got the Shipbed 200 landing bay, because that's the only one available. And we're going to come on over to the Habs, and we are going to come on down here and grab the 2x2 bottom B, because we do need those side connection pieces. I'm going to grab the cargo hold. And then we're going to go to the bottom B again. And this one's going to go ahead and be our workshop. If you want this to be literally any other hab, do it. Then, right here, we are going to go ahead and grab the companionway top B. And then we are going to go ahead and grab the all-in-one berth, or not all-in-one berth, the top B. And to match what I had demonstrated, this is going to be the captain's quarters. Then we're going to come on over here and grab our Shogun cockpit, because that's the best we can get without Starship design. We're going to come on over here and grab our docker. And then that is all the habitable space on this ship. So now let's go ahead and grab our landing gear. So this ship, we are using the Pinpoint 4G landing gear, and we're using 3 of these. Then, right here, we are going to come on over and grab the structural. We want the Taiyo cowling. And then right here, we are going to put our reactor and our grav drive. So note that Taiyo has just the Stellarator and the Tokamak. And since the Tokamak 20 power reactor requires Starship design, we are using the Stellarator. Then right behind it, we are going to go ahead and grab our grav drive, which is going to be the R3000. Alrighty, now that we have that in place, let's go ahead and grab our engines. So I'm using 4 of the Ares DT30 engines on this ship. And then right here, we want to go ahead and grab the nose cap. Pull that up. Copy it on over to here. Then off the front here, we have the mid cap. And then the other mid cap. Now we're going to come on over to the cargo. We've got Stormax 50s. And then this way. All right. This is the general shape of the ship. We are missing the shield and we are missing the fuel. These are hidden underneath these 2 mid caps. Does not matter which side you put it on. So let's go ahead and start with the fuel. I'm using the M30 Ulysses HE3 tank. Flip that into place, it pops up, copy it, put it down, cancel, and it is now duplication glitched in place. For the shields, let's come on down here. You see I've got the 30S protector shield generator, and you can put it like that, or you can put it like that. Does not really matter. It's going to show slightly either way. Note, if you do not want to hide these, you could instead slap them on these outside connection pieces right here. Next up, let's come on back over to the structural tab and grab these equipment plates. And then we are going to put our weapons on, and for this ship I just grabbed 3 Ravager 20 MEVs. Alright. And there is one thing that I am missing. Let me just do a quick double check of what it is. Oh, I see. I did 2 of these fuel tanks. Actually, I think with the original one, I put the shield up here, but, it's just wherever you want to stuff things. There we go. Now it looks like what I showed off. And again, right here, you can swap the grav drive and reactor however you want. If you like this look more. There's no back connection piece for this reactor, so you know what? Let's do it this way. That seems to make slightly more sense visually. I do have an error. I need to assign my weapons. There, did it. Now, with this ship, you can see that despite it being a cargo hauler, I do still have 65 mobility because I have these 4 engines on it. I'm also only at 864 mass. I can go up to 927. If I wanted to from here, I could go ahead and start playing around with, say, slapping on, excuse me, cargo here and here. And now that I've done that, let me go ahead and play with, say, a lighter one of these. And just try and min-max that to some extent. You can see with this 912 mass, I've got 59 mobility, more cargo. But if I went ahead and copied this, well, now I'm at 58 mobility, 26 light years because I'm at 928 and 927 is the limit. So if you want to fiddle around with that to get more cargo, you can. I chose not to, just to have this one stand out as being the slightly more mobile hauler. Another thing that you could do if you wanted to is instead of using the pinpoint 4G landing gear like this, we can go ahead and use this pinpoint 4G landing gear, which is going to fill that space out just like that. And that means that we can get rid of the mid cap, and then the weapon puts right on top instead of needing an equipment plate. And that's also going to save some mass when we do that. However, then with it in its current configuration, our fuel tanks are then underneath the landing gear, which I don't really like. But, we could do something like, say, this. And when we then do that, that is also now saving us enough to go ahead and get slightly more cargo with that. So, as you can see, there's a few options in how you want to do that. And of course, if you don't have my holdups about having, the landing gear clipping in over the fuel tanks, you can keep that right there. It's entirely up to you. Last thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put my colors back on. And I'll just leave it in this configuration for a bit. All right, so that is going to be the Taiyo Hauler. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.